Howdy folks, it is DIECAST Buffet here again, back with some more NASCAR Thunder 2003. We're going to the Pepsi 400 at Michigan International Speedway. I'm freaking excited. So we got the big win at Watkins Glen. Of course, Gordon, you know, it's the Jeff and Jeff show. He won the Brickyard 400, but we got a fuel mileage win. Really a strategy call, honestly, at the Glen. So you got the Pepsi 400 at Michigan, you got the Bristol night race, and I tell you what, this might just be our best 3-race string you can imagine. I would probably exclude Bristol, because Bristol's, if you don't qualify good there, good luck. We got Michigan, we've won a boatload of races there, a boatload of races at Darlington, and a boatload of races at Richmond, so this could be one of our best 3-race stretches of the year. But we gained 62 points. Get that, 62 points. On Jeff Gordon. So we cut that 436-point gap down to just 374. We're just a one good race out from being in the top 5, but the gap between 5th and 4th is, well, it's a tractor trailer. Jeff Gordon, he's still tooting out there. We got our 74th career win. So, I mean, we have 4 wins this season. He has 4 wins this season. I want to win another Winston Cup. I want to say we're out of the championship hunt, but we're not. I mean, if we can gain more points like that every week, that'd be incredible. But that's just not realistic. So, I tell you what, though. We're not going to change the paint scheme because, hey, man, we just won in it. Let's go to Michigan. Alrighty, folks. So, we qualified on pole for the Pepsi 400. Our first pole of 2006. It's a God-given miracle. The momentum is going in the 99 Crew's way. Here we go, folks. It's August. It's Michigan. Let's go racing. Let's hit a down track sign for here at Michigan International Speedway.
Welcome, everyone, to Michigan International Speedway for MRN's coverage of the Pepsi 400. Michigan always produces some great racing. What do you think, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
Jeff Burton had a great run in qualifying this week.
I could tell by the look on his face this morning how happy he was. I didn't even have to ask. Great to see him starting up front for a change.
Jimmy Johnson comes here with a top 10 finish average on the speedway tracks this year.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's in for another great ride. Of course, what else is new? When we're at these tracks, he always seems to have a great race.
The 139 car seems to always finish in the top 10.
Well, points, points, points. Wins are great when they come, but top 10 finishes week after week are what build your points. Heck, you could win the championship on top 10s alone if you're consistent.
Start your engines.
Here we go, folks. It's the Target Ganassi Dodge of Jimmy Spencer next to the Sicko Superguard Ford Taurus for Jeff Burton and Ross Rice. And here we go, folks. Michigan International Speedway, one of our best racetracks. I mean, we've won here so many times in this playthrough. We gained 62 points last Sunday at Watkins Glen. Could we keep the momentum going and get even more points today at Michigan? Here we go. Green flag is out. 20 laps. I think we got a high rod today, folks. Here we go. Green, green, green. Now the restart of the race, we're going to get a little bit slowed up here, but I'm playing for points. You know, I think Watkins Glen kind of woke us up a little bit. That we might not just be totally out of this thing. Oh, sorry, Rusty. Car's really loose there. Steve Clark on the outside. You can see Jeff Green and Jimmy Spencer. I mean, they're just drag stripping down the back straightaway. Here comes Bobby Hamilton. He finished, what, 42nd last Sunday at the Glen. Harvick with a big 7th place finish last weekend. He's got some speed here at Michigan, but I want to lead as many laps as possible. Those extra 5 bonus points can pay dividends. We got to go out here and we got to just outdo Jeff Gordon. 199 miles per hour into turn 1. You talk about a rocket ship. I mean, wow. This thing is fast. I mean, you could probably take the same car you went to the Brickyard 400 with, the way these freaking straightaways are here. Oh, it's difficult going 3 wide in the corner. Gonna clip a little bit of the apron. Clear, all clear. There we go. Burton's out front. Now I expect Jeff Gordon, who qualified in the top 10, to slowly pick his way to the front and be in the top 3 after the pit stop. We're not going to leave that lap. It's going to go to Jimmy Spencer. He's not going away quietly. You know, Jimmy Spencer really is one of the most consistent qualifiers in Winston Cup. I mean, you go back to 2002, he had 4 poles. Well, this season, I think he's got 3 poles. So, I mean, definitely an underrated qualifier that 41 bunch is. But we need to lead laps, and we need to lead a lot of them. That's today's goal, is lead as many laps as possible and try to get those extra bonus points, because we got to do what we can, man. We're 362 points out. That's a lot. Or was it like 72 points? I forget, man. It's a lot of points. That's 5 points right there. We need to lead good, probably 7, maybe 8 of them, because you know someone's going to lead them. That's probably odds in type of driver during the pit sequence, and then whoever rallies and gets the lead back. But if we're able to keep this pace that we are right now, keep the nose clean, perhaps we can even extend this lead, right? Ooh, don't do that. But if we can extend the lead, when we go to pit, we might not lose the lead, and that could potentially keep Jeff Gordon out of a opportunity to lead a lap. And speaking of which, he's not in the top 5, but I know he qualified in the top 10, so don't be surprised that DuPont Monte Carlo is battling for a big win in August here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Car's handling good. I mean, we're gapping them off the corners pretty well. I think they got a car good enough halfway to the track, but we're good in the other half. And I feel like we have the better half of that racetrack. That's what it seems like. It seems like they gain a little bit, and then we gain a lot. And they gain a little bit, and then we gain a lot. Either way, we got a fast race car right now. Trying to get as far as we can away from Jeff Gordon, because I know that cat is hungry. Dale Jr. in the top 5, so that could be interesting. Maybe Jr. could potentially rival for the win. I'd be okay with that, because obviously I love Dale Jr., but Jeff Gordon, you know, maybe that'd be one less spot he gets. Let's get a race update here. Let's see, where is Jeff Gordon? Right now, he's borderline in the top 10. He's in 9th place. I don't know if he's going forward or backwards, but if I remember correctly, he qualified 7th, maybe 8th. I don't know. Either way, he ain't going forward too well, which I'm not, you know, I'm not hanging my hat on that just yet, because we've seen time and time again how the AIs get faster after the pit sequence, and I think they do that because they expect the human, the player, to make adjustments to make their car faster, so the AI naturally does as well, which is realistic. That's how it should be, you know? You don't want to face against the AI that's a one-dimensional AI. You want to have people, you know, computer AI that's designed to be dynamic, that they evolve during that single race. That way, guess what? You have to keep adjusting, they keep adjusting. That's how you want it to be. So the tires are worn. We're leading laps. I think we led 5 so far. So if we keep maybe leading 3, maybe 4 more, we'll be good. Halfway on fuel at the lap 8 mark. We're within our fuel window. That's one thing that's apparent to me. You can go about 16 laps, you can go 16 on a tank of petrol. We're within 12 to go already, so Cat's already dipping down pit road. But do you want tires at a track like Michigan? I would say yes. Michigan, it's a big track. There's a lot of turning radius. You want that grip. So it's a wide track too. It's hard to block, right? It's a hard track to. At Martinsville, you can block people because it's slow. But here at Michigan, I mean, if you got old tires, you're just going to get ate up. I mean, you could block the inside, you're going to get run over the outside. Block the outside, you get ran over on the inside. So definitely, you're going to want some tires. So you want to have a deep run into the first stint. Take your tires. Try to have as little laps as possible to run. Jimmy Spencer, you know, sometimes you go to Michigan, sometimes you poop a duck, sometimes you're pretty good, but, you know, I think we're going to go ahead and pull it down now. But I think we got a pretty good car for the last bit of the run. We just can't speed here. We need to get on pit road. Come on, there we go. Good entry. Let's go ahead and set our adjustments. No damage repair. I'm gonna keep everything the same. I think we got a hot rod today, folks. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Problem is, though, we're gonna need. Actually, I don't know, because we're pitting a little bit later in the run, so we only need, truthfully, maybe 7 laps of petrol. So the cats who passed us, they haven't made their stop. We practically have the most laps led locked up. So that would be an extra 10 bonus points. We'll have to see how this one plays out, folks. A lot of action still to go here at Michigan International Speedway. Of course, the Bristol Night Race, I believe, is next. That's going to be on DIECAST Buffet. That's going to be freaking fun. So we're going to rendezvous to 9th place off of pit road. Now, we need to get up to speed ASAP, but we're going to have a little bit fresher tires than Gordon and Dale Jarrett, who are generally the cats you're always facing week in, week out here in the Winston Cup circuit. But it looks like the last string of cars have dipped down pit road. And the good thing is that we had such a long green flag run there, right? A long stretch of the first race, or first leg of the race. We were able to build up a pretty nice lead. So if we lost anything during the pit sequence, it's not going to hurt us too well, because Gordon and company are going to have to make that up, then pass us. Car's very loose on the fresh tires. Harvick's out front, but, well, not for long. And there we go. Thank you, God. So now we got the race lead. I'll get a full top 10 update and figure out where Gordon is once we get to the back straightaway. I see a red car back there, but that might be Earnhardt. Let's see. Because we got, it's lap 14 out of 20. Cool. And Jeff Gordon is second, but if I gotta be honest with you, folks, I don't know if he's gonna stay there. Because Jeff Gordon could either be faster here or he could be slower. Because he pitted early. So we know for a fact we're going to have 1 lap fresher tires than him. Okay? So that's one thing we have in our ballpark. And then we have another thing. We were faster than them on old tires. So, I don't know. It's a 2.3 at the line. Let's get everything we can on these tires right now. And not give Jeff Gordon an opportunity to pass us. Because as of right now, Jeff Gordon, let me fact check this. Jeff Gordon, who just got passed by Earnhardt, has yet to lead a lap. We have the most laps led locked up. So as of right now, that's 10 points would gain on Jeff Gordon. If we were to win the race, and maybe he lose a few spots. Again, Gordon pitted 1 lap earlier than us. So his tires are going to be slightly older. Perhaps we could gain even more. At the line, I think it was a 3.1 to Gordon, but I think it was a 2.9 to Earnhardt, who's in second. And you know, it might just be like, oh, you're just out front, just running circles. Now, I'm watching to see where Gordon is, right? Because we need all the points we can get. We gained, what, 62 points at Watkins Glen. We're here at Michigan. This is really one of Burton's ballparks. You know, New Hampshire's such a great track for Burton, but I tell you, man, Michigan just really suits our driving style. And we sometimes we go here, we're just not competitive. Sometimes we go here and we're just really freaking fast. Let's take a look at the line now. Oh, what? Yeah, definitely. We weren't even near them to get an update on that. We'll continue to monitor the 24 cars' progress. I mean, each position, I think, in the top 5 is like 3 or 4 points. Let's check it again. So, yeah, Earnhardt's the second. Gordon's the third. A caution, I think, would put it to a 1 lap to go. If we get to lap 18, it's signed, sealed, and delivered. It's pretty 45 points in a single night in Tennessee. You see what I'm saying? That adds up. Considering we still have 2 more road courses. We got another race at Sonoma. We got the Texas Roval. A lot of good things happening here on DIECAST Buffet. Of course, we upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's got a Stanley Steamer down below. Unfortunately, it's going to be Rusty Wallace. Could be his final Winston Cup season. We have no clue how long this cat's going to run, but tough day here in Michigan. Down the back straightaway. Domination for Jeff Burton and Roush Racing. Last Sunday at Watkins Glen, Burton found victory lane, and here we go again. Back-to-back for the number 99 Sitco Ford Taurus. Jeff Burton is going to win at Michigan. Woo, man. I mean, we were just sliding in there. Holy cow. Whew. What a finish right there. Luckily, Gordon got third, but, wow. What a crazy turnaround it's really been. I mean, you go to the Brickyard, you finish, what, 5th. You go to Watkins Glen, you win the darn thing. You go to Michigan, you sit on the pole, and you win the darn thing. I mean, this is a huge momentum shift, I think, for the 99 crew. We really needed this. We're not going to gain much points, but I tell you what, I'll take anything at this point. We got to do whatever we can. We got to max points day. That's what you need to win championships. 75th career win for Jeff Burton.
Not many.
Wow. I mean, just hashtag stay humble, man. I mean, what a freaking barn burner for us. I mean, we just dominate. Qualified on pole, led I think 16 out of 20 laps. Gordon doesn't lead a single lap. We get a maximum points day. Sure, he finishes 3rd, but guess what? We probably gained maybe 20, 25 points there. That's how you win championships, right? You gotta build the house one brick at a time. And that's what you gotta do, man. So, big win here at Michigan, another win. That's I think our 5th? No, it's our 6th win of 2006. We're starting to get back into our stride. You know, you gotta think about it, though. We've been winning 10 races every season, but I mean, hey, man, we kind of dipped out a little bit sometimes this season, but we're getting it back going. Gordon gets a big 3rd place finish. He's not going to lose too much to us. So here's the official rundown. So we're going to come away with 180 points. He's going to come away with 165. So call it about what? Let's see, about a 15-point swing. So not too bad. We get a little bit of points there. That's all good. But we do gain points on cats like Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin. So even though it might not be gaining everything to Jeff Gordon, I don't like that margin of victory there, I will say. I do not like that. Oh, boy. Let's see. As a religious person, I do not like seeing that number. Let's see. Go to the bottom of the barrel here. We got Rusty Wallace. I mean, wow. He must have been fighting that engine all day long. But he qualified 3rd, so you know he had some good speed. But you got to get to the end of the race. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all. Well, I think it's the Bristol night race. It's going to be exciting. We've got Richmond coming up, Darlington. Going to be some great races. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on DIECAST Buffet. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my new episodes. Hope you have an amazing day out there. DIECAST Buffet signing off.